if you're just joining us, it's still today in the news. We just finished the newspaper headlines period, and we're on to the newspaper analysis. And I have a guest with me. He's in the person of Bankole Idowu, media consultant. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome to the show. Thanks.
All right, so we're going to move straight into the major headline, and that's Southern Middle Belt leaders raise alarm over Almajiri's invasion. And we've noticed that in a couple of weeks, there's been, a transport system of this Almajiri moving from one place to another, and also they've been a large verse of them contacting the Covid-19 virus. What do you think about it?
Well, I think in the first place, Almajiri moving from one destination to the other in Nigeria depict, a failed security system. In the first place, the president had announced that there is no interstate movement. There is a restriction of interstate movement all over the country. So how are these people moving from one location to the other? Even when the federal government eased the lockdown, in Lagos, Ogun, and FCT, the restriction on movement was still in place, interstate movement. So how are these people moving from one location to the other? I think some persons needs to be asked some questions. You get, because I do not understand how Almajiris will build security network in some states and then moving to the other states. And now, according to a report that I was able to read, I think last night, that I think 90% of these Almajiris are Covid-19 infected. Where they contracted from, well, who knows? Maybe from the states they are moving, from to other states. So I think there is a major issue with our security network, and I think really the IGP needs to be questioned on why there are these lapses. Because in the first place, if you have a very, very good security system, no one is going to flout the interstate system. Interstate restriction, you get, that is really leading to this collapse or lapses in security. So that's what I feel about it.
Okay, so you're speaking about the fact that there's a lapse in security.
Yes, of course, and some persons need to be asked questions that why is all of that happening? Because I understand that the police and maybe the civil defense, agents and other security agents too, are manning the borders of states, ensuring that movements are restricted. But we've heard in a couple of days that, Almajiris from Kano State, from Kaduna, and other parts of the north, are moving to the south. How is that happening? How can you beat a security network, from the north down to the south? Then that shows something is wrong somewhere.
Okay, so let's focus more on the Almajiris now. Okay. Who do we fault for the increase in number of cases with them? Do we say that they're not getting enough information on the fact that there's COVID-19, and that's the reason why there's a lot of them who have these viruses?
Okay, if you really know about Almajiris, then you would know that these people would not easily have access to information like you and I do, or like some children in the south or southeast would do. I am trying to choose the kind of words I use, but these are children who are disadvantaged, in the north. And that was why the past administration, as the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, tried to establish the Almajiri school. But some persons also in the north, criticized that, and eventually that didn't work out. And now this is the effect. These people do not even know, what COVID-19 is all about. I'm sure there is no proper sensitization in the north, everyone is leaving them to their fate. So you expect the number of COVID-19 cases among them to rise by the day, and that is owing primarily to, lack of information, on their part. But I think the government of their states, should be blamed.
All right. Well, speaking of lack of information, how do you think that we can get the right information to these children?
Well, the state's Ministry of Health, need to really go into partnership with the media, to sensitize these people. When I mean media, there are also medium where these people can, easily access. A lot of them use transistor radio. You can broadcast that using through the radio medium. I think with that too, of course, they will get enough information. I also do not think that the Almajiris, operate in isolation. I think they have leaders. You can communicate with them.